मत गा ब्रो प्लीज, मैं भूल जाऊंगा ओरिजिनल गाना.
Kannani.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I want to be stuck in Guna Caves now after hearing your song.
Hi, this is Manjummel Boys.
And this is Manjummel Girls.
Hi, this is Kamal Hasan. Roshni, she stars na.
वही जो नहीं है ना caves में.
So we are going to talk about Manjummel Boys, which has spread across India like a wildfire.
Especially in Mumbai, man, people are going crazy.
Crazy.
The theaters are still running it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's almost a month, I guess. Directed by Chidambaram, starring Soubhin Shahir, Sreenath Bhasi, and many others.
Directors as well in that. There are actors.
Yeah, there are writers as well.
Writers as well, yeah. We're going to talk about the premise of the film.
So it's a survival drama.
And it is based
on a real story.
And is the area called Manjummel by any chance?
Yeah, there is a locality called Manjummel. Yeah, in Kochi.
Okay. So it starts off as a sports team who play tug of war. And the Manjummel Boys, there are two groups. And one of the group, they go for an outing to Kodaikanal and they reach Guna Caves. They trespass in a area they shouldn't. And they get stuck there.
So one of their friends falls into the pits and like how they rescue him.
Devil's Kitchen.
How they rescue him is the plot of the story.
Amidst all the bureaucracy that happens.
Yeah, amidst all the bureaucracy and also the emotional turmoil they face.
Also a few flashbacks here and there.
Oh, that's a good. I mean, we are going to talk about it. So yeah, for me, after I left the theater, I felt satisfied. And felt quite good because I mean the guy was saved, man. You gotta feel.
The theater was clapping.
Yeah, the theater was clapping. Yeah. So yeah, that felt quite good. But then we are recording this after a long time, like 2-3 weeks after we have watched. And once it settles in and you think about the movie and it marinates you in your thoughts, it's a very shallow and surface level movie.
I wouldn't say that. Like just because
shallow in the sense like we never really explore the friendship more.
And we are just served a few flashbacks and then that.
Yeah, and it rides on that survival aspects only. Like, yeah, we know the friend is going to be saved. But come on.
But
next.
That would be understatement to call it above average. But then there have been a lot of interesting things that have happening.
We are going to talk about the positive aspects.
So that's why the film is like good watch. That's why it makes it a good watch.
It's a good watch.
Not a very crazy film like you should go. Like I would suggest everyone
go gaga over it.
वैसा नहीं है, but then it's a good film actually. It discusses a very interesting thing. It leaves a very good vibe, and yeah, it creates a very good vibe. It also shatters the vibe after a point, like in a good way only because the tone changes. There are two different tones for each half, and then they deliver it really well. The performance and everything, good setups and payoffs. That's why I would call it a good film.
The way the movie is shot, it's long, right? It's on a longer format. It's shot beautifully. You must watch it in theaters or a big screen if possible, because the imagery is I mean out of the world actually. The way they show the Guna caves and the Kodaikanal area and the drone shots as well, they are shot exquisite and feels like they were shot on film. And the way the aspect ratio is shown, it's quite brilliant, and I'm a sucker for that. So I might be biased for that because I love those aspect ratios.
So actually they sell you the dream as the perfect vacation so much that when it hits you hard. That's why.
Yeah.
So the whole Kodaikanal, them fun and frolicking around everything. They're getting drunk. They're doing all stupid things, and everything has such a vibe. And especially I would like to speak about the tug of war scene that happens during the wedding. It is shown in a wide angle wherein there's a huge people on both the sides of the rope, and actually the other side of the people are the real Manjummel Boys in that, right? So that shot is really good. The people breaking into a tug of war competition, ruining someone's marriage amidst the chaos, man. That is one of the handling the chaos in the scene and projecting it. That's one of the good achievements of the film. And that was technically very sound.
Also, the way we are introduced with the characters, right? So rad. I mean, like
it was
nothing
like
more you can say.
Talumala.
Yeah, it was quite cool because everyone's wearing flashy clothes, sunglasses at night.
Everyone is wild.
Everyone is going wild, and the way they've shot it with the and paired with that music, and music is quite done
Music
well.
is crazy.
Yeah, crazy music. And for those alone, you should watch the movie.
Actually, I have that rap song on loop. Even
Yeah,
now.
the rap song is
crazy.
really good. It is kind of patriotic if you understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
So that first 10 minutes are well shot, man. Well
Really
shot.
sets the mood.
Coming to the
So-
editing,
so-
the transitions and the match cuts, man. Oof,
But
brilliant.
actually, I was thinking about it like they did a few like kinetic shots and everything in the start, and in the second half they didn't do it. So I think it is more for the cheerful world building in the first half that they set it down in the second half.
Okay.
I think that's one of the creative choices that they took. Also, do you understand the need of non-linear storytelling in this one?
I mean, yeah, I can understand why they did it, because they want to see. We just dive deep into that, right? Like what happens. We never quite explore the friendship part.
No, not even that. Ekdam start mein. The film starts. There's a hotel and there's a Gunaka. Before anything else, I need to talk about the credits that happen. The opening credits. They animate
crazy.
the whole Gunaka song.
That's
So that is done beautifully. But then after that, the truck driver comes or some driver comes and he sits in the hotel and he gets the news.
Yep.
So do you understand why it was put there? The non-linear take was done there. Couldn't they have started right from the wedding? Cheerful start and then.
I mean, they could have, but then it's easier for a callback to get a cheer rather than something shown right after it, right? Like if you put it ahead, then that feels quite clever, and you as a viewer feel quite intelligent. Like, I mean, it makes you feel like, yeah, I am thinking about the movie, and yeah, oh damn, like it pleases me, right? Like it satisfies something in me. Like if you show something like a cliffhanger at the start, and you pay it off at the end, that's what makes you feel quite satisfied.
Don't you think that's a tad bit too overused?
I mean, it's a trope. It's a very well-known used trope, but then
actually it didn't add anything for me.
Okay.
I just felt they put a very serious scene in the start. They told everything like the celebration and everything, the bad thing happens. So there was one thing they set off a ticking bomb there's something ominous bad should happen. That's going to happen amidst the cheerfulness that all the good things happening. So we know something is bad going to happen. When? We don't know. So we are waiting for it because we got the news in the start. I feel that way. But also it doesn't, even if we remove the scene, it wouldn't have done any harm to it.
Yeah, to be honest, now that you say it, I don't even remember that scene actually.
Because it took time for you to.
Yeah, I forgot that scene existed, but I know why they took it. It's
because that same guy who saw the newspaper, he comes running to the church at the end.
Yep. It works here. I feel it works here. But yeah, you also are right at some parts, because I forgot that scene existed actually. Yeah.
What else did you like about it?
The cinematography, as I said, music is done really well. The sound design is, I mean,
it was very this generation.
New. Yeah, it was very new. The sound design was very new.
So they also include vintage music. At the same time, they put in this era's music. What is the remix? What is the remix? Or
rehash or something.
Yeah, whatever. That was crazy in this part.
Yeah, I love the editing actually, because those are what stuck with me. Like the way that kid jumps and you cut it to that Sreenath Bhasi falling down the cave. That stayed with
those areas, the dream sequences of his nightmare, I would say.
Yeah, we are going to talk about the dream sequence later.
So
Yeah,
lit like crazy, man.
Yeah, they were
reddish and everything.
First of all, the way they sold the movie, right, with the trailer, when we both watched it, it didn't evoke something. Because we felt they were trying to do something surreal, like magic realism. I was expecting something surreal or magic realism.
Achha, in the trailer you felt that.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
So the trailer didn't excite me that much.
Yeah, it didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't excite me because I felt it's going to be like
just another flick.
Another Malayalam intelligent flick. Yeah, that's what I felt. So, and I felt there were going to be some depiction of surrealism or magic realism somewhere. I felt. I mean, yeah, enough of the technical aspects. I mean, writing could have been a bit more. See, what I wanted to.
No, right. Continue.
It's a technical aspect.
Say your opinion.
When coming to the writing part, right? I felt they could have explored more after the guy who felt, right, dealt with, like how he dealt with that trauma and how he is revered as the god in his village and as well as Kodaikanal. They should have explored that a bit more.
What happened is a lot of survival dramas don't even address kya hota hai aakhir. This film did.
We talked about it actually. We talked about it right after the movie because they addressed the
That's why I love that part, because he goes through trauma even after coming back. So he sees the picture with his friends and he gets the trauma and he doesn't want to see it. When he's sleeping at home, he feels the same light, chills and everything, and all those things. Like he's going to psychiatrist, and those are the things that I think should be depicted more, because we know rescue and everything happens in all
elaborate more. Yeah.
So those scenes are in the need right now. So I got the scene. I was like, yeah, real man, very real.
Yeah, that was good.
And I think he did a very writing part. He did a very decent job, because he had a lot of setups. He had a lot of payoffs.
Yeah.
And also the main thematic one about there being a god and everything. Even if you don't think of that theme, the film is still complete for you.
But the whole god thing is shown visually. Like I shared that thread, right? The way Sreenath Bhasi looks up and there's light.
Before that, he sits at a table while having...
there's foreshadowing before. So there's a conversation between the car driver and the guy who falls down. So it goes like the car driver is quite religious, and the guy who is going to fall down is an agnostic, atheist or an agnostic. He doesn't believe in God that much. So what he comes up with is, like he says, the light that we get is what is God, right? That's what he says.
There's a light that shines above.
Yeah. So something about light being the God and everything, and then that one sentence is shown later.
When he's stuck and then when he
that's a beautiful
looks
sequence.
for hope.
That's a beautiful sequence where the guy who is downtrodden, like who's down and like he's almost on
in the lowest point
of his life,
lowest point.
He comes like he looks up and looks at the sky
light,
and there's a light like showing you that God is present and there's a glimmer of hope, and that's a good commentary on God, I feel. Though the director is
I don't know. I don't care actually.
But I mean, it's brave since you're an atheist and you are addressing the fact, and that's a good part on the director.
Also the part where he falls down, man, that was scary. Like he hits the rock. The way he's just stuck like this at the end, I was like, man, he could fall anytime. Even the person who's coming down by rope, even if he does one small wrong movement.
Yeah, that gives you palpitation.
So actually, when I entered the film, like I didn't pay much heed to what the backstory and everything was. I had watched like 13 lives before this, so that is also a cave rescue, a scuba diving team and everything. So there's water in that. There's no water in this. So I was like expecting ki वैसा ही होगा कुछ और our what you say Indian twist to it. But then because I had that expectation, I was shocked when I watched this film. So I had very fresh content that was coming, because there was celebration, there was happiness. Also there was this down to luck person who's stuck in the cave, and the whole team trying, like very resilient people.
So we know it's a good take on male friendships and everything. But then coming to that part where they come to Kodaikanal, right? The first day, and they act insufferable. They are insufferable piece of shit. Like, I mean, coming there and like throwing trash on a heritage site, giving zero fucks about the people there, about the guides and their like regulations. So why should I feel bad for you if you fell down the cave?
Sorry for the harsh cut, but then continue.
So yeah, like the way they act when they reach Guna Caves, right? It makes me like, it kind of felt me like, wow, such waste, man. Yeah,
such waste fellows.
I mean, like you are a visitor, you are a tourist, and you are acting so entitled. I mean, I know it
was like play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You deserve it.
Fuck around and find out. That's what happened. But yeah, since it's a real incident, we don't know like were they that insufferable or not. But then they could have shown. I mean, Soubhin's character is shown as the light and delicate one. Right? Like he's the sensible one. But how much a single person can handle? Like how many person can a single person handle?
But I think that is important, because if you hadn't made the characters act that way, we wouldn't have felt like it challenged us as an audience.
That's a clever trick too. Like it
is a very risky...
sudden arc, like character arc. Like they parivarthan ho gaye.
They were acting like kids and suddenly they are adults after the event.
Yeah, but then everyone's a empath, right? And everyone feels empathetic towards certain characters.
People stuck in
problems. And also, we didn't talk about this. The guy who gets traumatized and starts like blabbering something. That guy who sits outside.
outside and
Yeah,
then he
I
doesn't
didn't
come.
get.
He only comes in the
Yeah,
end.
he was used as a gimmick actually.
I think he was used as a gimmick, or I think in reality there was a person who did that. Maybe that could have happened.
Maybe that could have happened.
Because,
We never know.
because
But
he
then-
doesn't even appear at the end in the
Yeah, but
photos.
then that feels. I mean, were they trying to emulate certain kind of spirituality or something, or like I don't know what they were trying to do with that character. But I was confused by that character, to be honest.
What I felt was they wanted to show ki there are certain ways a person can react in that situation. Some people break. He is one of the people who breaks.
Yeah, there are 4 characters who break down.
Ah.
Yeah, but then they recollect themselves, right? Like suddenly we need to act upon it now. Yeah,
But then
those are
this is that
intelligent.
person who can't pick up his spirit back and he's like he given away hope.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
in a shock.
he has accepted
Yeah,
ki
he gets into a trauma episode, and then but then that character actually confused us because when he was like after the guy falls down the cave, right? He starts to blabber. What's his name? Basi's character's name was Subhash, right? Subhash. Suddenly I felt something supernatural or like a spiritual. There's something that they are going to talk about with this character, but then suddenly at the end he comes down and guides them, like do this, like leave the rope.
So we need to talk about the setup and payoff.
Yeah, that was a good setup. So the setup we are talking about is the tug of war setup right at the start of the movie.
So they lose that one, right, in the start.
They lose, yeah.
So they have been losing in the tug of war and they keep practicing because they have lost. And they are always picked up on saying ki they lose the tug of war fight.
Yeah, they are not good for this game.
And then in the end they rescue their friend via using the tactics of that game only.
Yeah, and that's a clever.
That is a clever
setup
payoff. Yeah. Also the caves, I never thought that was built in a set.
Yeah, it felt so real. The set design was so
impeccable. I still doubt which parts are the set design which are real.
That was well done, very well done. Like we got to know that it's the set after we saw that
like last to 2 weeks ago. Yeah, when that DOP posted on Instagram or someone.
And that's a brilliant set, man. It was the set design, the production design. They did a great stuff with the amount of budget they had. Like it's not even a mid budget movie. It's
now that I'm talking, I realize the film is good.
And it is good. It is good. But then it doesn't hold up, right? Like after your first watch, you won't feel the same kind of emotions you're supposed to feel.
The rewatchability, I agree, in this film is less. Like I won't go back and watch this film as I did with Premalu or anything.
I'm going to do something bad here. So Varun Grover, who recently directed All India Rank, so he said in a podcast, right? If you like a movie, if you don't know why you like a movie, watch it again. Then you will know if you like it or not. And and if you like it again, then watch it the third time, and then you will know if you like it or not. And after watching Manjummel Boys, I won't be able to watch it for the second time.
Actually, if you're confused, you need to feel the urge to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it won't evoke the same emotions it was trying to evoke, on my second watch. That I feel strongly, because even the first watch, for me, it worked for last 20-30 minutes. Those episodes and the flashback episodes. When they're children.
It worked for you, the flashback episodes?
It not really worked for me, but then the gradual progression was very well done. Yeah, I mean there was no lag there.
So my main takeaway was how they had two different dichotomy of the film, wherein the first half was really fun, enjoying, and second half was very survival thriller, tragic. So balancing both the things and still making a good film, that is a hard task. That is an experimentation. Like we see very less films working in that zone, and this one peaks in that. So that is one of the achievements I would say in that film.
It's a brilliant movie. It's a very unconventional.
And also the style of the cinematography changes. In the first, there are a lot of kinetic shots, moving shots. There's a camera attached to the car when he closes the car and everything. All the happening shots are there in the first half. But in the second, the cinematography goes slow. It stays.
Yeah.
The lighting is dark. Like how colorful and everything it was, and bright it was in the first half, it goes that dark in the second half because of the rain and the haze and everything.
Also, we need to address the language as well, right?
Tamil
the
Malayalam.
half, like almost 60% of the movie is in Tamil,
Haan.
and there are no subtitles for some reason. And I don't know, we are since we are not native Malayalam speakers, we don't know if people got that or not. But then there were no subtitles, shockingly.
In
For
our
the
theatre.
Tamil, yeah, for Tamil, no, everywhere actually.
Haan, yeah.
It was a creative choice. And
Acha, because the characters don't understand Tamil.
exactly,
Karke. Makes sense.
they wanted you to make
Nothing wrong in
wanted
that, I
you
feel.
to make you understand how the characters were feeling there. And that was a brilliant idea that was. And also Anurag Kashyap spoke about this movie. He loved it. He watched it twice.
He also liked Mallai Kota Valiban, so I don't hold his reviews true anymore now.
Anymore. Okay, anymore.
Haan.
We were. Yeah, that's it for Manjummel Boys, I guess. Yeah, please try to watch it on a big screen if possible.
You would find a lot of things that you would like in the film.
Yeah, there are few songs as well, like a couple of songs which are well.
Like
Chef's kiss.
talking about the flashback scenes, so they are shot in a kind of a dystopian area,
Yeah.
wherein so the location was really crazy, man.
Yeah.
But then the problem was I wasn't able to associate that with the village they were living in. So I was thinking, where is the flashback set? Is this a dream sequence or is this a reality?
It felt like a dream sequence, to be honest.
Even the drowning scene felt
Yeah.
like a dream sequence.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will still keep talking about this film, but then we need to end this video. So yeah, please do give Manjummel Boys a watch and
Do like, share,
and
subscribe.
the
I feel
standard
so
practice.
odd, like talking about liking and sharing.
How
But yeah, do share.
भीख मांगना सबको awkward ही लगता है. मतलब nothing new in that. But then
do
yeah.
share, man. If you like what we are talking about, and if you like the movie, do let us know.
And please
can
let
reach
us
us.
know your opinions, like where you didn't like our opinions.
Yeah, if you didn't like our opinions, keep it to yourself.
अरे बाप रे इतना दे.
No.
मतलब मेरे को बताना वो
Yeah,
नहीं
if you
देखेगा.
want to like even come on and.
And also we would be doing a retrospective episode, so if you want any movie that needs to be spoken out about, so please do comment.
or
Okay.
reach out to us. You all follow us on Instagram.
We are very approachable faces. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Khuda Hafiz.